Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back with another Lego video. And this time we're doing more vehicles. I've done some other vehicle ones. I did like the mass transit one and some other one. So I like doing like a theme of vehicles if I have enough of them. So this time, if you saw the thumbnail, you probably know, we're going to be doing kind of RVs and camper vans or campers. So I actually have 4 of them. We have this one that I just recently got. I don't know the name of any of these. And then here's another RV. Okay. Then we've got a car with a camper. And then we've got this, this is a big book, but this is a 3-in-1 creator set. So you could actually make a lighthouse, an RV, or a car with a camper. We ended up making the car with the camper because that was the main one. So let's go ahead and get all of these built. We'll show you that footage, and then we'll come back and take a look at them, and then see what we're gonna put in the city, and you know, just to keep you on the edge of your seat. One of them we might not put in the city. Stay tuned to find out why. Ooh. All right, so there's all the builds. So let's go ahead and kind of look at these. So this is the newest one I got. This one is actually pretty cool. It comes with a little baby in a little Bjorn. Look at that, Bjorning it up. Little mom and dad, and a couple accessories, because you know when you go camping, you're thinking eggs and croissants. That's what I think of when camping. So, but let's check out this little RV. So yeah, I really kind of like this one. You know, pretty straightforward. So this one has, I guess, kind of a rooftop bed is the idea. So like you would come up from the inside. It does open up, and as you can see in there, we've got a couple of chairs, a small little kitchen area with like a coffee maker, little table right there. And then when you take this off, you can see in there a little bit better. You can see a place for the driver with a little coffee cup, a speedometer, and everything. And like I said, I think the idea behind this is they would crawl up, and it's basically, you know, like a little over-the-head thing. They just don't actually have the opening in it. But I like this one. I think it's a good scale. It's a good size, so I like that one. And we'll stick with the RVs. Next one, we have this, which is very similar. This one comes with a canoe, which is kind of neat. It actually comes with an area for storage for all the oars and the life jackets and whatnot. This does come off. I don't know if it's supposed to, but it does. This piece is supposed to stay on there, but it doesn't. It goes right there. Same concept, where this one opens up. Now this one, they have the bed right here for 2 people. They have the seat here, and I think the idea is this is supposed to be like a swivel seat, so you could sit there. Doesn't really have a kitchen. Does have a TV on the wall there, which is pretty cool. Kind of a big TV for a camper, but not too bad. And then I like how everything just kind of goes together. Comes with a couple hot dogs to roast and a little campfire. The next one we're going to look at, now this one was one I've already had for a while, so it's a little bit dusty. Same with this one. The minifigures for this is just in with my minifigures, so I'm not exactly sure where they are, but this one comes with a car. You can pop that out. Doesn't really need anything to hold it up. Car's pretty straightforward. No real seats, no real luxuries. It looks a lot like the taxi cabs, so, you know, if you're going to go camping, take a taxi. It's probably the best way to do it. This one does have a bike on the back, which I think is cool. And this one does open, so you can see it has some coffee cups. I guess this is supposed to be like a little kitchen area. We got a pot and pan here. These cups go right here. They've also got a TV. And then I think this is basically the bed area up here in the front. It's got a little flashlight on the back, satellite dish, you know, for really, really roughing it out there. So, once again, these 3 are the ones that have the smaller booklets. This next one had a much bigger booklet, and I'll show you why. So, first off, this came with a picnic table. You can do a little fishing in the water. It's got a little propane grill, some cups and whatnot. Came with a tree with a brick-built little blue jay on it. Canoe or one of those standing surfboard thingies. Maybe one of those. I don't know. Then it came with a couple brick-built animals. There is a skunk. And you even get to build your own little beaver. And who doesn't like a little beaver? You know, everyone likes a little beaver. So there's all of that. Now, I like this one, but there's a slight problem. As you can see, the scale is not really, I mean, I don't know, maybe this is like a Yukon or something, and this is like a 2-story glamping. I don't know. These all seem to go together. This is really big. Now, the cool part is with this one, because it's big, there are details that aren't in these. As you can see, there's seats. There's a nicer steering wheel. These doors are brick built and actually open. There's a trunk in this. I pulled somewhere that, oh, there we go. You can see there's actually a place for a trunk or a prisoner, I guess, if like they're hitchhiking and you want to make sure they can't get away. That's a nice feature. Yeah, it's a cool car. Like I said, my only complaint is just the absolute sheer size of it. My roads aren't that big. So, but more detail with this. We've got like a little, I think this just kind of pops off, or, well, it's Lego. Anything pops off. But, you know, if you wanted to get out that way, if there was a fire in your, okay, see, now I messed it up. No, oh, God. Look away. Look away. This is fine. This is fine. I'll take care of this in editing. I won't. Really got to turn the light on, make sure they can see this. Okay, so this one does open up. This one, we actually have a bathroom in there with a door that opens. You can see we've got a kitchen, and I think this roof comes up. This might be an easier way for you guys to see this. So you can see we've got a sink, stove, and an oven. We've got a bed right here with a nightstand. Apparently they haven't sent out their mail. This is kind of cool. They actually have a table and chairs that fold down from the wall. That way, when not in use, they're not in the way, and you can get to them, because you don't want to climb over a table if you've got a poop. We got a little table with a plant, or a table with a plant back there. And then this one even has an awning that pops up with a little arm to hold it up. And then it even has the things to put down to make sure it's stable. And then when you're driving, you would just put those up. And so like I said, I really, really like this one. The only drawback is I don't think it's really going to fit in the city. So I might try a couple of things, and I'll give you guys an update in a later video. Because if I grab the book real quick, I can show you that what? that there's another RV in here, and I'm curious if this RV might be more to this scale. So I might try that out. Or maybe I'll just have them drive a lighthouse. I don't know. We'll see. So, but for now, I think this guy is going to be more display with all of the extras. Maybe all this stuff will go in the city. And I mean, our city could use a little beaver, a little skunk. You can't beat that. And maybe this will be stuff that these guys use. But let's go get these ones set up in the city, and let me know in the comments what you think maybe I should do with this. Should I build one of the other ones, or just maybe have a giant that lives in it? I don't know. A camping giant? Who knows? All right, let's get the stuff in the city. So I set them up here. This is really kind of what I want to do. Man, that A-frame from Fun Hole is big, but it looks good. It looks good. So as you can see, we got, I didn't put the big one up here, but we got our two campers. We got this over here. They got the little skunk walking over. Beaver's looking right at you. But we got the one car with camper over here and the two, and I think that fills it out. The one thing I need to do that I just didn't have time to do is I need to make trees. I'm going to fill this in, a lot of the gaps back there and back in the back with trees, and I think it's really going to make this area pop. And it's a good thing that I didn't put that other car in there, because regardless of the size, there's no more room. So maybe I'll make the other RV, and maybe we'll just put it in town like they're on their way. So you have to imagine that this wall is kind of cutting off the rest of our world. And then there's a road to get up here somehow. So there's a lot more wooded area. So we are going to work on that in the not too distant future. And I'll probably show you that in more of a city update. So I got a whole lot of work to do, and there's not enough hours in the day for it, because I get tired and I slow down and I just sit there. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, well, there we go. We got ourselves some RVs. We filled in the camp area, gave it a little bit of life, and hope you guys like it. I think it's looking pretty cool. So let me know by hitting that thumbs up. Don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, you can check out the Patreon. If you want to get something to add to the city, you can check out the Amazon wishlist. And I also have a P.O. box if there's anything that you'd like to send to see here. So, but most of all, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are digging these videos. I still like making them. I'm excited that I'm able to kind of get back to it, not as quickly as I would like, but you know, but soon I'll be buff, and then there'll be no problem. I'll have like Lego muscles and stuff. That's like muscles from Legos, not muscles made of Legos. Okay, bye!